Hello everyone. Today we will talk about team communication and difficult conversations. Principles of effective team communication. Teams can take various forms, distinguishing between permanent and temporary group structures. Permanent teams, such as a marketing department, consist of individuals designated to work together continuously, whereas temporary teams are formed to tackle specific projects or tasks, like committees or project groups, and are disbanded upon completion. Throughout your career, you'll find yourself collaborating within numerous teams, each requiring a different approach to dynamics and objectives. A recent survey of business professionals identified ineffective communication as the primary barrier to team effectiveness, cited by 66% of respondents. Other significant challenges include poor chartering and goal setting, 56%, unclear roles, 47%, low morale, 44%, and inadequate productivity, 42%. Additionally, frustrations often arise from the ineffective use of meeting time, 54%, and lack of accountability, 47%. These insights reveal that communication competencies are vital in overcoming hurdles that impede team performance and satisfaction. To enhance team effectiveness, it's crucial to adopt certain communication principles. Teams should prioritize high performance, focusing discussions on goals, coordination, and task clarification, with research indicating that successful teams direct 60 to 70% of their comments toward work-related topics. An effective strategy to maintain this focus is using solution-oriented priming statements, which encourage a problem-solving mindset. For example, instead of saying, "Let's get together to work on this project," a more effective approach would be, "Let's figure out our options to create new customized tour options." By embracing these practices, teams can foster better communication, build trust, and achieve superior results. Teams typically progress through 4 distinct stages to achieve high performance. Understanding these stages can help team members and leaders effectively navigate their development. While the ideal timeline for a team to reach high performance is about 6 to 7 months, the leader's role shifts from being directive to more consultative as the team evolves. The first stage is forming, occurring in the initial 2 months. During this time, team members prioritize gaining acceptance and avoiding conflict, often enjoying a honeymoon period where they get to know one another. The second stage, storming, spans months 2 to 3, where competing ideas surface. This stage is often the least productive, as team members grapple with unclear roles, goals, and accountabilities. Following this, the norming stage, months 4 to 5, sees the team establishing a clear work plan, defining roles and responsibilities. Finally, in the performing stage, months 6 to 7, teams operate efficiently towards their goals, transforming conflicts into consensus and collaborative action. High-performing teams cultivate a strong work culture defined by shared values, norms, and goals. This culture typically develops during the norming stage, maturing into high productivity in the performing stage. To foster clarity and alignment, effective teams engage in open discussions about their shared values and objectives, which helps prevent misinterpretations of each member's motivations. One essential tool for this purpose is a team charter, which outlines the team's purpose, roles, responsibilities, goals, and rules for communication and conflict resolution. For short-term teams, such as those formed for school projects, including contact information and deadlines in the charter is crucial for maintaining organization and accountability. Effective teams prioritize frequent meetings as a vital component for their success. Many teams underperform due to infrequent interactions, which hinder the establishment of shared perceptions regarding roles, goals, and responsibilities. Regular meetings not only help teams stay accountable to deadlines but also facilitate progression through developmental stages. Moreover, the initial meetings of a project are particularly crucial, as they set the tone and foundation for high performance throughout the project's lifecycle. A significant study by Google identified psychological safety as the most important factor contributing to team success. Psychological safety allows team members to take risks and express vulnerabilities openly, fostering an environment where all voices can be heard. This safety is bolstered by two norms: equal speaking time among team members and mutual empathy. In contrast, effective teams also recognize the dangers of groupthink, where members may agree without sufficient evaluation of ideas, leading to poor decision-making. For instance, the Aecasus marketing team faced groupthink when they collectively disregarded survey results indicating that clients were hesitant about using virtual reality (VR) headsets during tours, rationalizing their viewpoint despite contradictory evidence. To combat groupthink, effective teams actively encourage diverse opinions and open discussions. They recognize symptoms such as collective rationalization, peer pressure, and the illusion of unanimity, which can lead to poor decision outcomes. By fostering a culture that values differing perspectives and embraces constructive conflict, teams can avoid the pitfalls of complacency and bias. For example, when presented with financial concerns about investing in VR technology, team members might dismiss the finance team's insights due to preconceived notions about its competence. Ultimately, embracing diversity and encouraging open dialogue about different ideas can drive innovation and enhance team performance. Teams can foster innovation and welcome new ideas by embracing diversity, which significantly enhances business performance. There are two primary types of diversity: inherent diversity, comprising traits such as age, gender, ethnicity, and sexual orientation, and acquired diversity, which includes experiences gained over time, such as professional backgrounds in customer service or engineering. Companies that cultivate both inherent and acquired diversity, known as 2D diversity, are statistically more likely to experience growth in market share and capture new markets. To effectively harness acquired diversity, teams should create an environment where everyone feels safe to express novel ideas, share decision-making authority, provide constructive feedback, and ensure that all voices are heard, fostering a speak-up culture. A vital approach to improving team communication and understanding diversity involves assessing team members' personalities and communication styles. By sharing results from these assessments, team members can engage in explicit conversations about their styles and preferences. Recognizing differing values and conflict approaches, such as accommodating, asserting, or analyzing, can prevent misunderstandings and misinterpretations of intentions among team members. Visualizing these preferences on a triangle can further illustrate individual communication styles and approaches to conflict, helping teams like the Aecasus marketing team align their efforts effectively. To generate creative solutions and solve problems efficiently, effective teams employ cycles of divergence and convergence. This disciplined approach is crucial in avoiding groupthink, which can stifle innovation. During the divergence phase, team members work independently to brainstorm as many solutions as possible, fostering a wealth of ideas. In contrast, The convergence phase involves collaboratively evaluating and refining those ideas to identify the most feasible solutions. High-performing teams also emphasize providing positive feedback, with research indicating that a favorable ratio of positive to negative comments correlates with superior performance. Regular evaluations focused on constructive growth help maintain a positive and goal-driven team culture, ensuring continuous improvement and collaboration. Developing quick trust and working in short-term teams. Short-term teams, typically formed to complete projects within a few weeks to months, face unique challenges due to their limited time and often lack of familiarity among members. Success hinges on rapid coordination and high performance, making the development of trust crucial. Unlike longer-term teams, where relationships can develop organically, short-term teams must prioritize quick trust building to facilitate effective collaboration. A significant aspect of fostering trust is ensuring team members take time to know one another beyond their immediate roles. Instead of solely focusing on tasks, dedicating 30 minutes to an hour for casual yet professional interactions can significantly enhance team cohesion. Self-disclosure is also a powerful tool in this process. Sharing personal goals, values, and experiences enables teammates to connect emotionally and understand each other's strengths. However, care must be taken to avoid excessive or inappropriate self-disclosure in professional settings. Effective launch meetings are vital for the success of short-term teams. A common pitfall is rushing decisions under deadline pressure, which can lead to missed opportunities. An organized launch meeting that allocates extra time for thorough exploration of options sets a solid foundation, allowing teams to select better directions and subsequently streamline their efforts as the project progresses. Moreover, high-performing short-term teams balance collaborative and independent work. While it's common for team members to delegate tasks quickly, regular meetings ensure continued communication and integration of individual contributions. Additionally, establishing a clear deliverable schedule with regular performance evaluations can help mitigate the risk of producing subpar work as deadlines approach, fostering a proactive approach to project management that supports ongoing improvement. The role and management of meetings. Meetings serve as essential platforms for teams to share ideas and coordinate efforts, particularly in a workplace increasingly reliant on collaboration. When conducted effectively, meetings can enhance productivity and generate valuable insights, offering a significant return on investment. For instance, Nortel demonstrated this by saving $91 million from solutions developed during a series of meetings that cost $500,000. However, poorly managed meetings can lead to wasted time, decreased morale, and reduced productivity, with managers spending up to 50% of their time in meetings. Successful meetings begin with thorough planning, which may require 30 to 60 minutes for routine meetings or more for significant, non-routine ones. Important preparatory questions include determining the meeting's purpose, attendees, scheduling, roles, agenda, and necessary materials. Effective scheduling suggests avoiding meetings during low productivity times, often identified as afternoons or Fridays. Structuring meetings around coordination or problem-solving objectives helps ensure productive discussions. Creating and distributing the agenda ahead of time provides participants with a clear structure and expectations. Involving attendees in the agenda-setting process can enhance engagement and commitment. The agenda should outline discussion items, time frames, and materials needed, with crucial topics placed early to maximize focus. To run effective meetings, It's important to set expectations and follow the agenda while fostering a culture that encourages participation. The facilitator plays a key role in maintaining neutrality and encouraging diverse viewpoints, which can lead to higher quality decisions. Meetings should be a safe space for expression, and the leader must skillfully navigate discussions, particularly in problem-solving contexts, by ensuring clarity on definitions, historical context, and brainstorming solutions. At the meeting's conclusion, it's essential to summarize accomplishments, clarify action items, and establish accountability. Post-meeting reflection on personal performance and engagement helps improve future meetings. Finally, addressing disruptive behaviors among team members promptly and constructively is vital to maintaining a productive environment. Effective leadership, clear expectations, and a structured approach can significantly enhance the outcomes of meetings. Following up after meetings. Effective follow-up after meetings is crucial for maintaining momentum and ensuring accountability. Distributing the meeting minutes promptly, whether through email, memos, or a corporate intranet, helps keep everyone informed. These minutes should detail the date, attendees, decisions made, key discussion points, unresolved issues, action items, deadlines, and roles of participants, including those absent from the meeting. This documentation serves as a valuable record of the team's progress. As a team leader, it's important to ensure that team members follow through on assigned action items. Timely follow-ups on unresolved issues reinforce the meeting's significance. If team members know that you will check in on progress, they are more likely to value the meetings. Conversely, a lack of follow-up may lead them to view meetings as unproductive. Additionally, with the rise of online meetings due to advancements in technology and remote teams, the same principles that apply to face-to-face meetings are also relevant for virtual settings. However, online meetings come with their own set of challenges and advantages that need to be navigated effectively. Working in virtual teams. As organizations increasingly rely on virtual teams for projects and initiatives, team members often work from various locations, including home offices. A significant percentage of professionals report collaborating with teammates from different parts of the world, frequently without ever having met in person. This shift toward virtual collaboration is driven by cost-effectiveness, convenience, and access to expertise, often making virtual teams more productive than traditional, co-located teams. However, virtual teams face unique challenges, such as feelings of isolation, difficulty in reading non-verbal cues, conflict management, and decision-making. Time zone and language differences, along with communication technology issues, further complicate collaboration. To navigate these challenges, it is crucial to focus on building trust throughout the team's life cycle by promoting characteristics like information sharing, engagement, and collaboration. Meeting in person at the start of a project can greatly enhance team rapport and assist in the critical forming and norming stages. Early in the project, teams should articulate goals, responsibilities, and communication protocols, laying a strong foundation for collaboration. Additionally, regular social interaction among team members is vital, akin to informal conversations in traditional workplaces. Virtual water coolers can be established through various tools to facilitate spontaneous communication. Utilizing collaborative technologies is also key for effective virtual teamwork. While traditional methods like phone calls and emails are still common, newer social collaboration tools offer enhanced communication and efficiency. However, the abundance of available tools can lead to confusion. Therefore, teams should agree on which technologies to use and provide training for less confident members. Finally, having an active team leader is essential to combat the primary obstacle of infrequent communication. Frequent engagement by the leader helps keep the team focused and motivated. Rotating leadership roles periodically can energize the team and foster the leadership skills of other members, contributing to overall performance. Run effective virtual meetings. Virtual teams face numerous challenges in meetings, primarily due to insufficient relationship building time, 90%, and the need for quick decision-making, 80%. Other significant issues include differing leadership styles, 77%, unclear decision-making rules, 76%, and lack of participation, 75%. To enhance the productivity of virtual meetings, consider the following strategies. Start with social chat. Use the Take 5 strategy, allowing each participant 5 minutes to share personal updates, fostering a more relaxed atmosphere. Begin with a controversial question. Opening with a thought-provoking question can energize discussions and engage team members. Encourage diverse input. Ask, what do you think about questions to leverage the varied perspectives within the team, ensuring all voices are heard. Involve all team members. Create opportunities for quieter participants to share their views, potentially implementing a turn-taking protocol for discussions. Articulate views clearly. Prioritize precision in communication to enhance efficiency and clarity during meetings. Take real-time minutes. Capture key decisions and discussions during the meeting, allowing participants to correct or contribute to the notes for accuracy and buy-in. Focus on teammates and avoid multitasking. Many team members multitask during meetings, which can lead to distractions and cliques. Encourage focused participation to strengthen group cohesion. Use video whenever possible. Video conferencing improves interpretation of verbal and nonverbal cues, facilitates quicker decision-making, and discourages multitasking. Despite recognizing its benefits, many teams underutilize video communication. 72% believe it enhances effectiveness, but only 34% actually use it. Okay, now group writing. Group writing is increasingly common in today's team-oriented work environments, facilitated by new technologies that streamline the process. However, collaborating effectively on documents can be challenging. To produce a strong and coherent document, teams should apply the following strategies. Start early. Delaying the start of the writing process can hinder the development of ideas, especially when competing opinions arise as the deadline approaches. Collaborate in planning. Planning is crucial for group writing. Teams should spend significant time together to establish clear objectives, clarify issues, prioritize information gathering, identify subject matter experts, and delegate writing roles. This collaborative planning helps align goals and expectations, reducing wasted effort later. Define roles and fair contributions. Early discussions about each member's roles and expectations help ensure equitable contributions and time commitments. Documenting these agreements in a team charter can be beneficial. Stay open to change. As the writing project evolves, groups should remain flexible and willing to reassess their initial plans based on new findings or insights. Meet regularly in real time. Consistent real-time meetings enable teams to make coordinated decisions about the project's direction and content, which is essential for effective collaboration. Agree on editing processes. Teams should discuss and choose the technologies for document collaboration, whether cloud-based or offline, and establish clear rules for version control to avoid confusion. Agreeing on how to use comments and track changes is also critical to prevent frustration. Focus on revising in stages. Revisions should typically occur in multiple stages, starting with the strength of the ideas in relation to audience needs, followed by ensuring the smooth flow of sections, and finally addressing formatting and language mechanics. Assign a final editor. Designating one member to polish the final version can ensure a consistent voice throughout the document. It's important for the whole group to be involved in this process to gather input and confirmation. Managing difficult conversations. Difficult conversations are an everyday reality for business professionals, often filled with apprehension and anxiety. Defined by the Harvard Negotiation Project as interactions where self-esteem is at stake, complexities arise mainly in discussions about disagreements, conflicts, or bad news. Common scenarios include receiving unfavorable feedback, critiquing colleagues, and navigating office politics. Many professionals tend to avoid these conversations out of fear of conflict or potential career repercussions. However, facing them constructively can significantly enhance professional relationships and outcomes. To manage difficult conversations effectively, follow these key principles. Embrace the conversation. Instead of avoiding uncomfortable discussions, view them as opportunities for open communication and improvement. Respect typically increases when colleagues feel safe to express differing views. Assume positive intent. Approach conversations with the belief that others mean well. This mindset helps maintain a respectful and constructive atmosphere, often resolving misunderstandings more easily. Adopt a learning stance. Engage in conversations as a learner, inviting all parties to share their perspectives and stories. This collaborative approach promotes understanding, empathy, and buy-in among team members. Stay calm and manage emotions. High emotional stakes can cloud judgment. Practicing self-awareness and emotional intelligence is crucial. Reflect on your feelings and responses to de-escalate tension and maintain focus on rational dialogue. Use active listening. Pay close attention to others' emotions and thoughts. Acknowledge and validate their feelings, which can diffuse anger and lead to more productive discussions. The last slide I will talk about in this chapter is finding common ground in difficult conversations. Finding common ground during emotionally charged discussions can enhance communication and collaboration. It helps reduce perceived distances between individuals, fostering emotional bonding and facilitating rational analysis of issues, potentially leading to mutually agreeable solutions. Common ground can be established in areas such as facts, conclusions, feelings, goals, and values. Navigating differing perspectives is inherent in difficult conversations. To promote a learning environment rather than one of defensiveness, it is essential to disagree diplomatically. This can be achieved by validating others' viewpoints and feelings while using I statements, like, I think, I feel. This approach softens the delivery of potentially contentious comments and reduces the likelihood of conflict. Oversimplifying conversations can lead to defensiveness and misunderstanding. Exaggeration through superlatives like always or never can distort perceptions and invite resistance. Likewise, framing discussions as either slash or scenarios often devolves into a right versus wrong dynamic, which is counterproductive. Presenting a more nuanced perspective helps maintain credibility and validate others' experiences. Starting a difficult conversation can be daunting, yet it's vital to frame the discussion towards problem solving. Clearly stating your intent to understand and seek solutions can mitigate unfair judgments of motives. An effective strategy involves listening to others' perspectives first, then sharing your own, and ultimately creating a shared narrative. This collaborative storytelling approach fosters empathy and understanding and requires time, but leads to meaningful resolutions.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to channel.